was a strike.
Oh, give me a break.
Fine.
Time out.
Ever wonder why home plate is this five-sided shape? So did I. As it turns out, there are a couple of reasons for it, and they both involve some science. Now, finding the answer to this question wasn't easy. It involved a bit of legwork. I started my investigation by consulting with some professionals.
I figured if anyone should know, these guys should.
Can you tell me why home plate is shaped like that?
Personally, I have no idea, but,
Any guesses?
I guess because we play with a round ball, and we don't want a round plate because then there wouldn't be any corners. So now they got the corners here, and this way centers it up so the catcher can line up in the middle.
Well, if you turn it all the way over this way here, it looks like a home, so I guess that's why they call it home plate.
Can you tell me why home plate is shaped this way?
No, I certainly can.
Any guesses at all?
No, do you know?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Any guesses?
Not at all. Does it make a difference? I guess if it's round, doesn't have any corners. Pitching it there, I don't know.
Can you tell me why home plate is shaped this way?
well, I would guess that from the bottom back point to the front corner of the plate is the angle of the foul line. And
So the shape of home plate has to do with the way the field is laid out. Well, after further investigation, I discovered that before 1900, home plate was shaped like all the other bases, square. A square home plate helps you mark out the playing field. Using just a tape measure in this 90-degree angle, you could figure out the proper position of the bases, the pitcher's mound, and the first and third base foul lines.
Pretty handy, huh? But what does that have to do with the shape of the plate we use today? Well, in 1900, someone took the square plate and did this. Notice we still have the 90-degree angle to line up the rest of the field. So why did they add these extra bits? To help the umpire call balls and strikes. Judging pitches at the plate is no easy task. The ball can travel up to 120 kilometers per hour, and it usually changes speed and direction on its way to the plate. Judging a pitch is a matter of split seconds. So how does an umpire do it? Well, the next time you're watching a baseball game, pay particular attention to the umpire during a pitch. Notice how he keeps his head very still. The umpire is using two important visual skills.
The first is called dynamic visual acuity. Simply put, it's the ability to move your eyes rather than your body to see moving objects.
The umpire uses this skill to follow the ball as it travels toward the plate. If he moves his head to try and follow it, he most likely will take his eyes off the ball long enough to miss the pitch entirely.
You see, you can't move your head as quickly or as efficiently as you can move your eyes. So tracking moving objects is best done with these. Remember that the next time you're playing tennis or squash.
Of course, it's not enough to just follow the pitch. You have to be able to tell if it went through the strike zone or not.
And that's where the second visual skill comes into play, peripheral vision. That's the ability to see things ahead of and around you at the same time.
So putting it all together, the umpire uses his peripheral vision to see the batter and the plate. He lines them up to produce the strike zone. He positions his head in that area, then uses only his eyes to follow the pitch.
Which brings us back to our original question of why home plate is shaped the way it is. Well, they added those extra bits to the front of the plate to help the umpire pinpoint the strike zone with his peripheral vision. Basically, it's a bigger object, so it's easier to see. If home plate were square like it used to be, it'd be more difficult to pinpoint the strike zone, especially during those curve and knuckleballs. So, the five-sided plate used in baseball today is to help umpires pinpoint the strike zone. Play ball!
blind. You are blind, blind, blind. I don't believe you.
Of course, if you ask most players, they'll tell you it hasn't helped much. Which brings us back to our original question of why home plate is shaped the way it is. Sorry. Of why home plate is shaped the way it is. Added those extra bits